live. Welcome back. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Average Takes.
Beat you to it,
yeah,
buddy.
You beat me this time. It's all right. Whatever. Welcome back to Average Takes. The boys are back in town.
Love it, love it, love it.
All of us are here, and we're ready to talk right fielders. WBC is finally over. Japan wins it for the third time since WBC started. Japan takes it home. We'll talk all about it after the music. All right. Average Takes. We're here. Nothing wrong with being average. How are you doing, Trevor?
Why you fucking ask me that?
I always ask you that.
You should be ready every time for it. Ready every time for it.
Just asking you how you're doing. You could lie.
Can't lie. I swore to oath I can't lie.
Hand on the Bible.
Colin, how are you doing?
I'm doing just fine over here, baby.
Just fine and dandy. WBC ended. Last time we talked about it, we just had watched a great Japan versus Mexico.
Yes.
Game was outstanding. We're hitting you day after WBC wraps. Japan defeats the United States of America. Team USA goes down 3-1.
3-0 at first.
It was a solo bomb.
Oh no, Trey Turner. Yeah, I forgot.
Solo bomb. So there was 2 solo bombs.
Yes,
it was
1-1. Yeah. Matasaka.
Yeah. Is that his name?
Yeah, Matasaka or something like that.
Yeah, the 2-time MVP over there, number 55.
Yeah.
I felt like I got every name wrong last time we podcasted, so I just don't want to throw names out there. But yeah, then Trey Turner obviously had the solo. Then I mean,
you're getting mixed up here, buddy.
No, was Trey's first.
Trey was the first one.
Okay, and then he hit one right after. Whatever.
Yes.
All right, then what happened then?
And then somebody else, I don't know this guy's name, hit a
guy from the Red Sox.
No, he hit the first one, didn't he? Or did he?
That's the MVP who's still in Japan.
Yes.
I don't know. I didn't watch the game. I actually watched the last 6 pitches of the game. Right. That's it.
He hit 2?
Yoshida?
Something like that. Did he hit 2?
Masahida Yoshida.
I don't even want to try to pronounce it. That's too hard.
Yeah. Let me just try to read it real quick off my stats. But I want to ask you guys, how did you like the WBC?
I loved it.
Loved it.
It was very exciting.
I like it.
It was a World Series type vibe with all types of countries. I don't know. I loved it. Loved everything about it.
Wasn't easily accessible for poor people who don't have cable.
Right.
So that's why I didn't watch.
I watched it on my phone the whole time. FS1 Sports hooked it up. The free games, but yeah.
Well, FS1 Sports gave me a 5-minute preview pass, so I guess that's watching the game.
That sucks.
And then they wanted me to pay for cable so I can watch the game when these games don't even matter. So why the fuck would I pay for cable to watch these games?
So yeah, it was the Turner homer in the second. Bottom of second, it was the Murakami homer. Then the also bottom second, Nootbaar grounded out. Okamoto scored. Nakamura to second, Genda to third. Then Okamoto homered in the fourth, bottom of the fourth. So it's 3-1. And then Schwarber in the eighth homers off our dear Yu Darvish. And it was a moon blast.
Took him fucking deep.
Yeah, so I had a brain fart.
Not the first time I've seen that.
That was all over Average Takes Twitter. Not the first time we've seen that.
Right.
And not the first time it's been a fucking tater.
Probably not the last time we'll see it.
Whoa.
Oh no, probably the last time.
Last time.
That was the last time.
Guaranteed.
Roman, you need to chill out over there.
Yeah, Roman, you need a big
He hit
chill.
2 very far balls.
Deep breath.
2 different pitches.
But the way this fucking game
2 different
ended, we
home
haven't
runs.
even got there yet. The way this game ended.
Storybook ending.
2 outs, down by 1. You have Mike Trout step up to the plate with Shohei fucking Ohtani closing this game. And didn't I mention that last podcast?
Yes.
I said, what happens if we see the end of this game and it's Shohei versus Mike Trout?
And I feel like we all knew it was coming.
I thought Mike Trout was going to hit Tater.
I thought Mike Trout was going to on base.
You thought Mike Trout was going to hit a Tater.
Yeah, I thought Mike Trout was going to hit Tater.
And it was so good because...
But he looked like he had a hole in his bat. Looked like he had a hole in his bat. He was...
He was swinging with a tennis racket with no net.
2 fastballs right down the middle. Mike Trout.
Okay, 101, 102 maybe. That's still heat, but still. Those are right down the middle. Like, if you're looking for a pitch against Shohei Ohtani, it's a 102 mile per hour fastball right down the middle.
I don't want to hear a thing about Mike Trout striking out. Mike Trout in his big league career only has 24 plate appearances where he swung and missed 3 times. He has 6,134 fucking plate appearances, and he only has 24.
Did you add this one to that list? 25.
No, because it's not a major league plate appearance.
These plate appearances don't count.
Mike Trout,
they don't matter.
Never really done this. What 1% of his at bats he has an at bat like that?
Right.
1% of his at bats,
and this is that 1%.
And Shohei blew it fucking by him.
He let it go to 3-2 full count. At least he battled the full count.
And then he went
never faced
splitter, the nastiest splitter ever.
Has faced him before. I don't think you guys knew that, but has faced him before in the last WBC.
Mike Trout didn't play in the last WBC.
He said, Ohtani said in the postgame interview, that wasn't the first time I faced him, or that I faced him before.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they play spring training all the time.
Oh, wait, you're telling me Shohei Ohtani and Mike Trout are on the same fucking team?
Oh, really? Did you just wake up?
I can confirm.
Were you born yesterday?
I can confirm.
And you're telling me that the Angels haven't made the playoffs in 10 years?
I can confirm that also.
Over.
I can confirm that.
Holy shit! I had zero idea.
Shohei Ohtani's never been in the playoffs.
No.
Ever.
What about this World Baseball Classic Championship game?
Put it under his belt, buddy.
He's played in multiple World Baseball Classics.
The other ones?
Got a pin on his chest. Champion.
So this game ended crazy. Mike Trout gets struck out. Shohei Ohtani.
Japan wins it all.
And let's give some flowers real quick to that pitch that he struck Trout on, because that was probably the nastiest slider I have ever seen in a real life game.
Dirtiest. How to give him the dirtiest.
Whatever you want to call it.
He threw 102, 101 right down the middle, and then that pitch was a fucking devastating slider. Looks like right down the middle, and then.
So, what does Shohei say to Mike when he sees him back? And
better luck.
I think he grabs his cup and says, "You like that?
You like that? You like that?"
Those guys just want to have that feeling together in the playoffs.
Yeah,
that's all they want.
And I've seen a lot more videos of Shohei in like the clubhouse. Seems like a fun guy.
Seems like a very fun guy. Yeah. I knew Japanese.
Yeah. Speaks really fast Japanese.
Japanese is so quick. I couldn't even get a word
in the pre press. What the fuck? The pre warm up or whatever. The speech. He was talking so fast.
Yeah, pregame. He had the pregame pump up speech.
Yeah.
And yeah, he was talking fast.
I was
Someone translated that
English. They had the English part, and it was it's a great pump up speech. He's talking about
we idle these guys, but tonight, or we can't idle somebody and surpass them. So we have to forget that we idle them to surpass them. It was a great speech, and then he was like, "Oh yeah,
that was
they
a
great speech." At the end, it was great. It was great.
Absolutely love. He's obviously a leader.
He is. Big time.
Oh, gotta be.
All right. So World Baseball Classic done and over with. All you haters,
and it's already confirmed that it will be coming back in 2026.
Yep, 3 years away.
Well, yep, I think they do it every 3 years. So
and
that would make sense.
Will be in this one and Dominica Republic.
You can't confirm. You can't confirm. What if he does something stupid?
You can't deny either.
Do you want the championship to be a series, or do you like the one game everything?
I like one game everything. Get rid of pool play too. There needs to be a tournament to qualify, and then those teams get to play. Fuck Pull.
Yeah, none of the teams that get blown out by like 15 runs. That's bad. Like you're letting your country down.
Yeah, we might as well just do one and done.
Well, it's kind of dumb on the same side that like you get guys that get to play for a country and they're not really like from that country or like natives of that country. Like I get like they may have a percentage of like that ethnicity, I guess, in them, so they get to play for them. That doesn't really make sense, but
I mean, like,
yeah, because essentially they could just build a super team.
Yeah, exactly.
If you have 1% African or 1% Mexican, or like,
so how do you do that?
you-
You just go up there and tell them, "Hey, I got 1%," or do you got to do like a DNA test?
I don't know. A lot of them were their family members, like Lars' mother is like full Japanese.
Yeah.
Randy Arozarena he's not even Mexican, he's Cuban.
He's Cuban,
but he lived in Mexico.
And I heard he wrote a fucking letter to the president of Mexico.
Yeah.
So I got family members that live in Mexico, so therefore I can play for Mexico.
Yes.
According to the WBC,
Confirmed, yes.
I mean, it's put on and paid for by MLB, so they don't have real rules.
Yeah.
It's not really like the Olympics where you have to be from that country and you know, like, it's not like that. It is it's put on by MLB. So at the end of the day, they don't really care.
Is there a rule in Olympics though? That you have to be from the country?
Yeah, you gotta be from that country.
You have to have a citizenship in that country.
Really?
Is what the real rule is.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that.
But that's why, like, I think sometimes, like you'll get like Mexico. Some of those guys aren't even from there.
Randy did that. He went and got citizenship in Mexico.
Yeah, because he was from.
Right. Oh yeah, you did. Right. Mm-hmm. But did he do that?
No.
So why?
But that's
because this is the World Baseball Classic. This isn't the Olympics.
Yeah, but why did Randy have to do it?
Randy didn't have to. Randy did that on his own.
Oh,
way back.
Oh yeah, when he lived there. Yeah,
a couple years ago.
Oh, okay.
So he just he did that. But I'm just saying
makes sense
in the instance.
I don't know. Moral of the story. I just think it's little sought out that way.
I think it's kind of cool though.
No, it is. I mean, it's cool. Kind of like you saw like Austin Barnes play catcher for Mexico.
Yeah,
there's no way that guy.
Verdugo. Verdugo too.
Oh no, Verdugo's Mexican.
Oh, he's saying that. Oh, okay. I get what he's saying.
He's like my brothers.
Yes.
Got the orange hair and are Mexican.
Right.
Makes no sense.
All right. I don't care.
All right, let's get into it.
Too much into it. Yeah. Right fielders. We are finishing up our position players.
Top 10.
Right
fielders.
Right fielders. Who wants to start at number 10?
I'll start.
Go ahead.
Number 10.
Should we do? My bad.
The baseball player, Hunter Renfroe of the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Just because his name is Hunter Renfroe, he made my list. I don't have his numbers up right now. I'm just kidding. Yeah, I do. Last year, 255, 29 bombs. Pretty good. 72 ribbies. Need some improvement there. Career low in strikeouts.
Yeah,
what?
I like Hunter Renfroe. He's bounced around recently. Last year played for the Brewers.
Yes.
Yep.
Brewers, yep.
Played in a very hitter-friendly stadium, probably the most hitter-friendly of his career. Going to the Angels. I think he has some upside to him.
Damn, 4 teams in 4 years.
Yeah, 4 teams in 4 years. Or what, 5, right? Or did he do 2 with Tampa?
Oh, I guess 5.
Is it Padres, Tampa,
Boston,
Red Sox, Brewers,
Angels?
Roll.
And then he's a free agent.
Wow. Yeah, that's crazy. So yeah, he did not make my list. Chenny, I mean, you do not have the same.
I'll go next 10. Because he is also mine.
Oh, you and Roman.
That's kind of weird, but I picked him because he was a former Padre. I feel like number 10 is very interchangeable. There's a lot of good right fielders, but I also picked Hunter Renfroe, 29 bombs. I mean, I think this is a good fit for the Angels, a good addition for the Angels. Hopefully they can get to the freaking playoffs.
Great addition. And he kind of looks like Mike Trout.
Kind of.
Well, I'll go next. I got Hunter Renfroe at 10 also. He's going to be a good addition to that Angels offense and defense, he's got a cannon of an arm out there in right field. And like you said, he got that power. Putting him in that Angels lineup with Shohei and Trout. You kind of gotta. He's gonna get more pitches, you know. Even though he's in LA instead of in Brewers Stadium, where it's a hitter park, I think he'll be all right over there. But yeah, so Renfroe, number 10.
I would hope that Mike Trout or Shohei Ohtani maybe teaches them a thing or two, but can't assume that.
Cannot. My number 10, I'm gonna go Nicholas Castellanos. Had to step up, play right field a lot last year. And has been a very good overall right fielder. Stepped up for them a lot in the playoffs, making some 6 sliding catches, and therefore not the greatest outfielder like glove wise, but overall good hitter. He had a step down in his first year in Philly, but overall his career, I'm a big Nick Castellanos fan. I was a big fan when he was on the Reds. Big Nick Castellanos fan. I wanted the Padres to sign him so bad. I know we're in a different spot now, a different instance, but
but you got a bag.
Fun fact about Nicky C: the Phillies figured out that he grades defensive wise above average in balls coming in on, so they moved him back further in right field, so he comes in on every ball. Better. Insane that is stuff that they think about. And he made, look how many diving catches. You think of Nick Castellanos in the playoffs, he made so many of those diving catches.
Those sliding diving catches.
It's hard, like, hard to backpedal.
They knew he was good at coming in at the ball, and they, like, I think that's just crazy scouting. Like, that's so advanced. But yeah, fun
made him a better defender. And so he's
there's a drive deep left field. It's a 4-0 ball game.
Castellanos.
Yep. All right. Yeah, I'll go again. I'll double up. I'm going Teoscar Hernandez. Great outfielder. This right fielder's list is very deep.
These all could be interchangeable. All of them.
Yes. But Teoscar Hernandez always continues to have very consistent years. Last year, 267, 25 bombs, 133 hits for the Blue Jays. Yeah, for the Blue Jays. This year for Seattle, though, correct?
Oh,
yep.
Changes.
I thought you were backwards.
No. Not
no, you're not. You're not.
Yes. Yeah. So I know guys always drop down when they change to new teams. Not always, but they tend to kind of have a slump on a new atmosphere. So hopefully not with Teoscar, but last year had a really good season. Overall career-wise, 262 hitter, 133 homers, 10 WARs a career. I mean, it's a good player.
Great player.
Agreed. I got him at 9. I got him also at 9.
All right.
Bob pretty much said everything there is to say about him. He's going over to the Mariners now. I think he's going to be a great addition to that team over there. You know, help them push further in their playoff run. I know they made it to playoffs last year, but I think Teoscar adding him to the lineup is going to be very beneficial for him.
Love that.
Love it.
You guys are going to hate this pick, but my number 9 is Fernando Tatis Jr. Now, I know this is not where he's going to end up at the end of the year.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he didn't play last year, and spring training, he's dropped like 2 balls.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just trying to reverse jinx him and call him bad now, so I look like an idiot later, and I'm fine with that. But his 42 bombs, 97 RBIs are going to look nice.
You need to work on that reverse jinx. How you go about that?
All right.
I think Roman just wanted to state all of his stats first. That's why.
No,
Roman wanted to say the name first.
No, that's what I think.
Yeah, he did.
That was a genuine thought.
He did.
Guy dropped 2 balls already.
He wanted to say his name first.
Yep. So then when we put him, when we say his name,
all right,
we can be like, yeah, Roman mentioned him earlier.
That's fine.
It's smart move. That's smart move.
Thank you.
It's a classic move.
Number 9, Tati Jr.
I'll go with the actual number 9 on the list, and New York Mets right fielder Starlin Marte is my number 9.
My number 8.
He is declining the last couple years, and I don't see him improving anymore. He's not necessarily the fastest guy anymore. He's not the best hitter. He's 292 is pretty good for him, but that, I don't know. I just don't see him doing any better than what his last year's stats were. And that was pretty impressive.
I'm right there with you, Trevor. I got him at my number 8, so just a spot ahead. But like you're saying, he's getting older. This guy's been around. He's 10 years into his major league career. He's going into his age 34 season with the Mets. Outfielders don't tend to live past this point, and be better. You know, it's hard to go into your age 34 season and be, grow somehow. We've seen the best of what we've seen from Starlin Marte.
Yeah, and I mean, he's only had 26 walks last year, and that seems pretty alarming to me. And then defensive wise, he's slacking there too, so he might not even be on the list next year.
Yeah, defensive wise slacking a little bit, but I think his bat was totally fine. I think he had a totally fine year last year with the shtick. I mean, those are all career averages. 3.9 WAR last year. He has a 38.7 career WAR. 10 years. That's a pretty average. 466 at bats in his 10-year career. He has 4,800. So it's about a year. 136 hits to his 1,392 hits. 16 homers, so 142. So that's a little up there. And 292 to 290. So he's having a solid average of the same.
Yeah.
I mean,
we
might start to see a decline. But
that's what he is, though. Yeah, that's what he is. Clearly, by those numbers you just mentioned, he does not get better than what he just did.
Yeah. I mean, what he did last year is what he does. Those are his numbers year in and year out, no matter which way you put it.
But for him to still be in the top 10, I'll take it.
I will take it. I mean, we're moving him. He's no longer the center fielder, defensive 2-time Gold Glover winner. So that's what we're losing from his game. But the shtick is there. The shtick wins ball.
Shtick is there.
I'll go for my 8 just because back to back we're on 8 now. Mine's Teoscar Hernandez going to Seattle. I think he's gonna have a little bit better of a year than he did in Toronto, just because the culture in Seattle. I think everything's fit, ready to go. We're winning playoff games. We're making playoffs. Yes, I think everything in Seattle is right for him. But he's a hitting outfielder. He's not a defensive outfielder. So Mariners get a bat out of there. Teoscar Hernandez, my number 8.
Also my number 8. Adding a silver slugger to that lineup. I mean, back to playoffs they go.
My number 8 is same as yours, Bob. I got Starlin Marte there too. Because they had to switch positions from Brandon Nimmo and him. Nimmo's now in the center, and you got Starlin out and right, which I mean that's fine. Starlin's still. I mean he's quick. You saw him in the series versus the Padres. He was trying to steal bases, that kind of stuff. And like you guys said, last year he hit pretty good. His stick still works, which will still be a good contributor for that Mets team over there.
Who plays left field for the Mets? Mark Canha still?
That was a little bit of McNeil, a little bit of everybody. Canha, Ed Smith.
Yeah. They put Brett Beatty out there a few times.
Yeah, that was a lot of
weird.
I think it's kind of a revolving door out there.
Yeah, I'm not too sure exactly who they put every day.
Good. Don't have the money to sign anyone, apparently. Cheap bastards.
No, that's because they spend on their pitchers.
All right. Who wants to go number 7?
I'll go because you guys said it. Mine is Starling Marte. Made the All-Star team or All-Star game.
Starling Marte above Tatis.
Yeah, I did. Tatis didn't play last year, and he's never played right field. 2 errors already on the freaking spring training season. Shut your mouth. Starling Marte is my number 7.
All right. Bob, you want to carry on after that?
You know,
he's a little butthurt.
my list does come to a weird spot where I do have to choose a newly positioned Fernando Tatis or a veteran outfielder. But I'm going to go veteran outfielder here. My number 7 is going to be George Springer. He is getting up there in age, entering his age 34 year, as well as Starlin. I know we just talked about and ragged on Starlin and his age. George had another good year, penciled in a 4-WAR year, 137 hits, 25 bombs, 267 batting average. Has a really great career behind him. In front of him, not too sure how much longer he's going to be at the top of his game. He is a fairly injured player. I feel like he does get injured a lot, DL a lot, knees and stuff like that. But I do love me some George Springer. I think with the Blue Jays going younger in their outfield, trading for Varsho, I think Varsho is going to man center this year for them. And I think George Springer has a good year in right and doesn't have to really put his body on the line. But, man, when he's out there and healthy, he plays a damn good center field. So I'm expecting him to be fine in right field. But he's just getting up there in age.
Yep.
That's the only thing I'm a little nervous on, age and staying healthy.
33 years old.
33 and a half. So the age – he is entering his age 34 season.
Yep.
Well, you took the words right out of my mouth because my number 7 is George Springer. So,
your Springer.
Well,
I think his power number is going to increase because he's playing a power position now. That's just what I think.
Hey, that's a good take. I like it. Well, you both took the words out of my mouth. I got George Springer at 7 also. We must do our homework. But
damn right.
Yeah, I think Bob's hit it right on the head there. They're all going young out there in the outfield. I mean, you think about it, that Blue Jays team is very young all around. I think it has to deal with them being not so good for so long and them getting all those draft picks and being able to trade like veteran players away, that kind of stuff, adding players. But I think George Springer will still be able to be a great addition to that offense and defensively too, even if he's in right field. He just wants to put his body on the line a lot playing that position.
Hopefully he doesn't have to.
Yes.
Hopefully he does.
Oh, you hope he does.
You got your number 6 yet?
Jorge Springer, number 6.
Holy smokes.
You guys say
all right.
What you need to say about
so
him.
For me, Colin and Bob, number 6 is where the list really starts here. This is when we get into the top 6
Fuck you.
right fielders who are truly the elite of the elite.
Yes.
I'm having a hard time.
So yeah, this is where the list does get hard, but this is where I have to pencil in a Fernando Tatis Jr. who's never played the outfield, who hasn't looked. I mean, he has played the outfield for a handful of games, but hasn't truly looked great out there. I haven't seen anything that I'm like, oh shit, he's going to take over right field. So I'm going to pencil Fernando Tatis Jr. in as my number 6 right fielder entering the season because, yes, I do think there's going to be 5 guys who play a better outfield when playing out, or better right field when playing right field. You guys could take it all differently, take your takes differently. He could end up being the best fucking right fielder we've ever seen. And I could be dead ass wrong, and Roman looks even twice as worse than I do. But I'm going to put Fernando at my number 6 for now. And I'm going to ride with this, that he's definitely not my number 9. He's my number 6. So if you're going to feast my head, feast Roman's first.
9, 6, 6, 9, the signs.
Signs. Shenny has him at 3.
1.
Tatis, shortstop position 6. Now Tatis right field position 9. Holy shit, the signs.
So what does your sign end up telling you?
My signs tell me Kyle Tucker, Houston Astros, number 6.
Mine's also telling me that.
This man has one of the sweetest left-handed swings I have seen.
That's way too low.
I like him. I truly like him. Like, I wish he was on the Padres because he's a beast. He's only 26. He's just now reaching his prime. He had 30 bombs last year, 107 RBIs, won a World Series. I mean, defensive-wise, crazy at a 4.7 WAR, and I have him at number 6 in right field.
Yeah, that's way too
low.
Damn. Idiot box.
That just shows you how stacked they are, brother.
Yep. I'm right there with you, Shinny. You hit that one on the head. I got Kyle Tucker there at the 6th spot as well. He does have one of the best left-handed swings in the game of baseball. Those 30 bombs, that contribute to their World Series. Win, him, Jordan, they're all a big power team out there. And I think it shows in how winning their team has been in the past years. And I think he'll continue to do that.
Yeah. All right. So you guys have Kyle Tucker at 6. Wow. All right. Who wants to go 5? 5.
I can go 5.
Go ahead, Trevor.
I know you guys probably don't have him this guy ranked 5, but my number 5 is going to be World Baseball Classic choker. Damn it. Mookie Betts of the Los Angeles Dodgers. Oh, I can't stand this man. I can't stand him.
Wait a second.
Holy fuck.
Did you just say Mookie Betts?
These last 2 guys, I feel like
You're really so low on the list, buddy.
I mean, he's not that good anymore. He's aging bad.
Finish your take.
Keep going.
His team's declining. He's not going to have a good year. All pressure's on him. Last time they put all the pressure on him, what happened? Ground ball, double play, World Baseball Classic over. Mookie Betts, number 5. I'm disgusted.
Roman's going to say that you're too high. You're too low on him, and Roman has him at number 4.
Oh, you reading minds over here?
That's what's going to happen. That's way too low. No, it's not.
Nope.
I know Roman has him.
I'll go next. I got Ronald Jr. at number 5. Guy played half a season last year, coming off the ACL.
Didn't look great.
Didn't look great. He's coming off an ACL, you can't come off looking super good. But I mean, he said in a press conference that he does feel 100% back to normal. But I mean, we'll see where he's at the end of this season. Batted to 266 when he came back, 15 home runs. Yeah, I mean, he's at number 5 because he didn't play the full season. But yes, sir.
I mean, he still played a lot of games. He got 100.
Still played a lot. He came back in May. He didn't play. He played more than half the season.
119.
I had him in fantasy.
I thought he had,
yeah,
it's a little more than that.
He had a lot of at bats.
No,
noticed.
He DH'd a lot. He didn't play in the field. Hence why his defensive numbers suck.
But still, he definitely had a down year for him. I hope he's all the way better. But I do have him at number 5 with you, Roman. I need him to get defensively all the way back and everything. I mean, his injury happened while playing the outfield. His leg got caught on the fence.
Right.
So like all fucking weird. So I don't know how he's going to do when he's back out there full time. He looked fine in the WBC, but I think he was manning center, if I am correct.
I didn't really watch Dominican.
Oh, no. He played
Venezuela.
Oh, Venezuela.
Venezuela. He's a Venezuelan.
I don't think he'll be playing center for the Braves.
I didn't watch.
I don't think so either.
Michael Harris is a dog.
A dog. Yeah, he was on my top 10 for center fielders. But yeah, Acuna,
5.
Number 5.
Number 5, Fernando Tatis Jr. I think you got to put him in top 5. I feel like if you put him at any position in the field, he could be a top 5 player at that position. He just has that spark. He brings a that spark to the team. He's got the energy, and that's what you look for a guy that's supposed to be like the face of your team. I know they got Machado over there as well, but I think and Soto. But Fernando, he hasn't played right field all too much, but I feel like once he gets in the rhythm of it, he'll be just fine over there. And you guys said everything else with the stats, so I'm not gonna double down on that.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Number 4. Yeah, I think we all did 5.
Who wants 4?
You.
Well, I mean, my 4 is Kyle Tucker. You talked about him. This kid is a real deal. Astros kind of hit a homer on this kid in the draft. I don't know why I was looking at his class the other day, but like you said, Chenny, he's only 26, just turned 26, beginning of the year. Just a stud. All-Star, Gold Glove winner, World Series champion, 5.3 WAR last year, over 100 RBIs. He's a staple for the Astros lineup this year. I'm excited to see what he could do entering his prime. Age 26 is the very start of your prime. This guy is going to be sitting in a seat to a very large checkbook. He's a free agent after 2026. He's going to be in that 28, 29 age to get a nice deal. Nice deal. So I'm definitely interested to see what Kyle Tucker does in the next couple seasons, especially this, because this is when he gets that extension. Instead of hitting the free agency, let's get that Braves style extension. Astros paid a man.
Paid a man.
My number 4 is Ronald Acuna Jr. Atlanta Braves, when healthy, top 5 player in the game. And that's why I have a number 4. Beast.
Yep.
He's beast.
I like it.
Drops dick.
You took the words out of my mouth. Number 4, Ronald Acuna Jr. Can't say more about him. One of my favorite players to watch. Same thing with Tatis. He brings energy to that team. And him batting in that leadoff spot, if he comes up there and gets a hit, he's out there dancing, doing whatever he's doing, getting the team riled up, ready to win. And that's what I like about him. So that's why I got him at number 4.
My number 4 is Mookie Betts. I actually agree with everything you said, Chenny. He is going to have a fall down year this year. I mean, this guy's 30 years old. Guy has every award in the book, MVPs. I mean, won a World Series, all the whole 9 yards except for the WBC because he sucks. But I do believe in the decline years, and I think this is going to be one of them. Dodgers suck this year.
I heard he's going to be playing second base a lot.
Really?
From my sources.
But that's what he used to play. Might happen.
Because Gavin Lux. I mean, it makes sense.
That'd be weird for that team. I don't know. That'd be weird to see.
He probably only played second.
I could see him at second because of their prospect James Outman. Isn't he a right fielder?
He is, and Chris Taylor said he wants to play outfield all year.
Yeah,
that's another thing.
So I love Chris Taylor defensively.
They lost some infield depth, and their best prospect is a right fielder.
Well, that's perfect. Mookie's probably going to play second.
So, I mean, that does make sense from Cheney's sources.
I'll go back to back because my number 3 is Kyle Tucker. I think you guys all set him on your list. I really like this kid. He made my top 3 because he's young and he put up a great year last year. I mean,
back to back,
an unbelievable year, back to back years, 107 RBIs, 30 home runs. I mean, 26 playing on that Houston Astros. I would love to be in his position, but
I mean, he hit the triple crown of personal achievements.
Yeah,
All-Star, Gold Glove, World Series.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What a year. 30 bombs, 100 RBIs.
Yeah.
That's a fucking
kidding me?
Year for sure.
Got second place in the World Baseball Classic.
Yeah. Have a year, kid.
What a fucking year.
Definitely cracked top 3 for me. Had to. Kyle Tucker.
My number 3, 2-time MVP, Rookie of the Year, 7-time All-Star champion. Oh, is he a champion? Or no, did he leave? Right.
No, left right before. I know
No,
exactly
he
what
ain't
you're talking
champion.
Bryce?
Oh, Bryce.
Remember? He's going to bring the championship to DC.
Yeah. I forgot about that. He left right before. Left 18. They won 19. Damn. Sweet sadness. Bryce Harper, he's going to miss a lot of this season because of the UCL surgery, the Tommy John, correct?
In November.
Yep.
Yeah, he didn't have it not too long ago. He's going to miss a solid, probably won't be back till July is what I'm going to say. Tommy John works a little bit better for outfielders and for position players, but still not great.
Terrible injury.
He played through it, didn't have the surgery till after the season. They did lose the World Series. So you feel bad for him. Better luck this year. But Bryce Harper, he's the name everyone knows. He's one of the faces of the game.
One of the faces for sure.
One of the faces, he's a good-looking baseball player. He's a face of the game.
Fits the mold.
There's not too many of them.
Right.
I've been watching this guy play since he was fucking 18. 18, bro.
He was on the cover of the ESPN before that. So we've been seeing his face.
Sports Illustrated, yes.
Our Sports Illustrated. There you go. Sorry, but we've been seeing this guy's face since he was like 16. Since I was very young. I feel like he's been.
He was the starting catcher at the Perfect Game All-American game at Petco, and Jason's older brother was the backup catcher to Bryce Harper.
Yeah.
But yeah, crazy. It was fucking nuts. Saw him play that game. All of the hype was on him there. But yes, I agree with Bob. My number 3 is Bryce Harper, and I hate this man. I still have nightmares of him going Oppo Taco off our best fucking bullpen arm to put the nail in my coffin and absolutely bury me alive. So, Bryce Harper, if you ever listen to this, I fucking hate you, but you're in my number 3 right.
I think this is a rivalry that's just getting started, dude, because they go out and sign Trey Turner when he tells us no. We go and sign X-Man to get the shortstop. They beat us last year in the playoffs. I think we got to hit them hard this year.
If we
Philly fans aren't fucking ready.
Takes us deep. Oh my god, that's gonna infuriate me.
I'm not too scared of Trey Turner because we handled him when he was with the Dodgers.
Hell no. I'm way more scared of Bryce Harper and Kyle back to back against
Kyle Schwarber
and then add Trey Turner to that. Add Trey Turner to that. Guy's fucking clutch.
And they got Nicholas Castellanos.
Yeah, I feel he's scared.
Trey Turner couldn't even beat us.
Trey Turner, fucking only person to bomb in the most bombs in the WBC is what I meant. But guy's a stud.
Too bad those games don't matter.
All right.
I'm more scared of Swarby. Roman, did you do your number 3 yet?
Yes, I did.
We should all
right, my number 3.
Go ahead, call him.
Mookie Betts. His numbers, they say it all, 35 homers, batted .270. He's wins Gold Glove all the time. Years, which, I think it's funny when you guys talk about down years. I get he's 30, but when we were talking about third basemen, and Machado's a third baseman, he's also 30. You didn't talk about him going down here.
Fuck no.
Because he's on my team, idiot box.
Yeah, but you gotta be a little bit unbiased when it comes to these lists.
You're right.
That's why you had Tatis down there at your 9 spot. You just got to keep it going. But yeah, I don't like the Dodgers at all. But Mookie's numbers, it's hard to compare with those 35 bombs batting .270 out there, and it's just crazy because I'm the same size as that guy, and that guy's hitting nukes out there. It's just unreal. I don't get it.
Haters.
And he bowls a 300. Let's not forget.
Exactly.
Bowls a 300.
And that's why that guy is my number 3. 3 for 300.
Yeah.
Wow.
I like that.
Mookie Betts is my number 2 right fielder. You guys had forgot.
Going back and forth.
Yeah, you guys forgot.
Forgot about what?
Fuck Mookie Betts is, dude. Mookie Betts is one of the greatest baseball players this generation has seen. He goes out there and plays absolute great right field, whether it's in Dodger Stadium, whether it's in fucking Fenway, which is one of the worst right fields ever. It has the weirdest fucking corner, foul territory with the pole in front, and the outfield extends past the pole and around. Played great outfield there. He's been an MVP, a 2-time champion. He's a fucking multiple-time All-Star. He can play any sport, dunk a basketball. He could fucking run routes. Mookie Betts is that dude. Yeah, he's turning 30, but this guy's game doesn't really fall off. He had a change last year. He had to realize and go, oh, no one's hitting power on my fucking team anymore. We got the goddamn Dodgers, and we're not all hitting. So you know what? Let me drop my average down a little bit. Let me go drop Dick. 35 homers, like you said, Colin. He's 5'9", 180 pounds. He dropped 35 fucking bombs in the major fucking leagues, dude. Follow that up with 40 fucking doubles. That's 75 extra base hits in just talking homers and doubles. That's
a hit machine.
Unreal, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, I've heard of Jose Altuve.
5'6".
Okay.
28 bombs.
Yeah, less.
Right,
and won a World Series.
I just had to say that. Sorry. 5'6".
Yeah, they're both 2-time World Series. Tell Jose to go win it with a different ball club with all different fucking classmates.
Quit fucking cheating.
Tell Mookie to win it in a non-shortened season.
He did with the Red Sox. They had 118 wins that year. 118 altogether. Holy fuck. Yeah, that's right. I'm a little bit of a fan of them. Yeah, I know.
Wait a second.
Sounds
get him, Bob.
But yes, this guy has multiple gold gloves, multiple silver sluggers. Last year was an all-star, top 5 MVP, gold glove, silver slugger. I mean, yeah, his numbers might have fallen off a hair, but this guy knows ball. And he knows everything about being a right fielder. If he's not top 2 right fielders year in and year out, well, Aaron Judge didn't have to hit 60 to beat him, because that's the only way he did. Because I don't think Aaron Judge is a better defender at the end of the day.
Absolutely not.
And like Colin said when we started Judge could have played center, and Mookie's the number 1 every day of right fielders, so I mean, that's just my take on it. Maybe it's my little bit of my Red Sox fandom coming out of me, even though I hate the Dodgers, but Mookie Betts is that dude. I don't know where we forgot about that. He's not a number 5. He's not a number 3.
You'll see this year.
I hope. I hope Fernando Tatis has incredible year, and that's the GM's fault that he got traded away.
For a throwaway.
Yeah, because the GM believes in prospects over players.
Wild.
I'm glad AJ Preller doesn't believe in that. But at the end of the day, Padres did not trade up for fucking Mookie Betts, even though they tried. It did not succeed. I still think Mookie's a great. I mean, I've seen him make fucking fantastic defensive robberies against the Padres, and he's only been a Dodger for a handful of years, and he signed that massive extension. He's there forever.
Very smart with his money too. It's all back end.
Yeah, so I think Mookie Betts is going to be around for a long time.
I do as well.
He has very quick hands. Loves the inside pitches. Those guys last for a while.
One of the best.
Those fast hands, where he does. I mean, doesn't have to drop dick and hit all those bombs. He really doesn't. He just did it because he's played.
It showed in his doubles.
He doesn't have the protection in Corey Seager and Cody Bellinger. He doesn't have the protection anymore. He has Freddie Freeman, and that's it.
Freddie Freeman is
okay.
Where
Seager wasn't there last year.
Number 2.
Freddie Freeman, Mookie Betts. Who else is going to protect them? Who else is going to protect them in that line?
Will Smith, who is a fucking number 3 catcher. I mean, these guys, that's still some. I mean, and then you have Chris Tucker and all these guys who fucking play I mean, James Outman is who I was talking about, their number 1 overall prospect. He's a right fielder. He's a big outfielder.
Is he?
Fucking lengthy outfielder.
Chris Taylor knows ball.
Yeah,
don't think just because he's
not Taylor. Sorry,
not a big hitter, he don't know ball. Because that guy does. He wrecks the Padres every single season.
I love the Padres, but I am not sleeping on this goddamn Dodgers team. I will tell you this, guys.
No, never.
1,000 times over. We haven't beaten them in the regular season. It feels like in a long time.
I'm sleeping on them.
I think they have 10.
You can't think like that. You just can't.
Divisions.
Fuck the Dodgers. Got to start now.
No, I'm all about
think like that.
Dodgers, and I'm all about the Padres being a great team, but you do have to be a little down to earth. What the Dodgers have done and put on for the last decade has been wild.
Losing players. You got to understand that they're not the same caliber team as they was.
I mean, I don't.
That division is not the same caliber division as it was the last 10 years.
And
and they still got 116 wins, the most in a season.
And they still lost in the NLDS to a small market team.
Yeah,
that's
but
fine.
that's one play. I mean, I feel like you might be getting a little over yourself, Trevor. We beat them one time in 10 years.
I have confidence in my guys. I don't worry about whatever everyone else is doing.
Journey started last year.
I mean, I'm just saying the Dodgers are still going to be good. They still have a shitload of prospects. And I mean, I work with Dodger fans, and really smart Dodger fans. They tell me their top prospects. They're telling me their guys' secrets. They're looking all over for teams to fall apart so they could trade for everybody. Because don't think they're going to sit back and let us win. They're looking at Tim Anderson. They're looking at all these guys to go help them. I'm telling you this now. It's not going to be like, the Padres division to win. It's not. The Dodgers.
No. It's going to be a fight.
Is not going to let anybody walk over him in the Dodgers. And I just know that for a fact. I love this Padres team and what they've done to build it. But
it's enough to beat the Dodgers, buddy. Let me tell you.
Buddy. It could
not to stomp them.
It could
That's right, Shinny. That is fucking right, baby.
But in this game, it doesn't always happen. It doesn't happen like that.
It's a long season. I mean, we might not win the fucking.
I mean, a couple years ago, the Marlins went and signed everybody off the free agency. They had Jose Reyes, they had Hanley, they had so many guys, and it fell apart within 1 year. They traded them all. It was done. You have to take these years with a grain of salt. Like, the Padres are going to be a very good team. They have a very, very good roster, but there's a lot of question marks. A lot. Darvish, where is he to start the year? He just played in a World Baseball Classic, and they said he's nowhere to be ready. Nick Martinez, where is he? Just played World Baseball Classic.
In the bullpen.
No way he's going to be ready.
Joe
Musgrove, broken toe.
No Toddy till April 20th.
Yeah, Toddy's out 20 games.
It's all right. Regulars, as long as we win the games that matter.
We can't be overhyped. We got
this. Yes, we can. It's time. It's just time. It's time as a franchise to stop worrying about.
Not worrying.
Are we going to make the playoffs? Are we going to be good? Are we going to be good? It's time to start World Series or bust. That is literally how.
You got to be realistic at the same time.
I'm being very realistic. World Series or fucking bust. That's how our fan base is.
It's definitely not or bust because we got.
If you ask all of the bigger fan bases, they are going to say the same thing. It's World Series or bust. That's how the dominant teams. That's how all these good teams who win World Series. That's how their fans go into every year thinking it's time as a smaller team who's not necessarily as big of fans as these other teams have. We have to think that as fans, or else it will never fucking happen.
Well, at the end of the day, that's what they're playing for. They're playing to win a ring.
I do understand, but I do not agree.
But if the fans get complacent of, we're making the playoffs, this is awesome. Like, it doesn't fucking work like that as fan-wise.
That's what you were like last year when we made playoffs.
I was predicting a World Series run.
No, you're not.
It's World Series or bust from now on. That's all it should be. If we're not making the World Series or we're not competing to make a World Series, there's no reason to be a fucking.
Yeah, but that's not the argument that I was talking about. I'm just saying I'm not sleeping on the Dodgers. I do agree with you 100% that this is World Series or bust for the Padres, but I also think that's where their head is too. Dodgers are World Series or bust. They might not have the roster we have right now, but in 6 months, I bet you they do. Bet you they go make these trades and everything, and it's going to be like, oh, shit. God damn it. I thought we had the fucking bee's knees.
They're little brothers now.
Yeah, little brothers. I agree, Roman.
I hope.
They're little brothers now.
I hope.
We're the big dogs in town now.
I don't know.
I love it. I love your
This is my fucking city.
Bryce Harper. Yeah, I don't even want to talk about him after. But you got me focused.
What do we got? Number 2? I lost what number we're on.
Yeah, number 2. Bryce
I already
Harper.
said my number 2.
Tommy John surgery. Hopefully he comes back better than ever. But guy's top 2 and definitely when he's playing.
Cindy, you want to go? Or you want me?
You can go.
All right. My number 2 is the freakishly enormous man who hit 62 homers last season. Aaron Judge batted .311. We mentioned it a little bit earlier. I'm not super high on Aaron Judge's defense, but those homers, I mean, you can't battle those homers. 62 of them. That's pretty damn hard to beat. But I think he's gonna have himself a year again this year. I don't know if it's gonna be 62 homers big, but he'll still have himself a great season over there. And I think again the Yankees are gonna be able to make another.
He's your number 2?
Run in the playoffs. Yes.
Well. My number 2 is going to be a guy who in 162 games, only one player has had better statistics than him all time in MLB history. My number 2 is going to be Fernando Tatis Jr. Soon to be 2023 MVP. Soon to bring heart back to San Diego. Soon to capture the love of every fan in San Diego again. In MLB, this is the face of baseball. And he deserves to be number 2 because he's the best fucking right fielder in baseball. I don't care what spring training says. I don't care what I've seen in the past, defensive wise. We're on the fucking gravy train. Fernando Tatis Jr., the 2023 NL MVP.
I like it.
Thanks.
I like it. Well, number 1 for some of us, I guess. Colin picked him number 2. You can go on then, since the rest
it's
of
the only guy that I didn't say. You guys all hate on him. Bob argues with this guy with one of our buddies every week about this guy.
Harper?
Yes. How are you gonna knock on this guy? I get it. He got hurt. He's not gonna be playing this season. I mean, I guess I could have put Judge at number 1, but Harper's been the face of baseball for the last
perfect
exactly 10 years or however long he's fucking been around. But you compare their stats. I mean, yeah, the homers are gonna jump out to you, but their career stats are about the same. You're gonna be able to judge that all season. You know, Harper, what he did in the playoffs, that run, that's just, I mean, you can't picture perfect for another player.
That's still a fucking nightmare.
Hitting all those nukes. Yeah, I know. I'm right there with you, but that guy, he's one of my favorite players in the MLB. A lot of my favorite players play in the outfield just because I love watching guys make plays and guys that hit nukes. You don't really get much of those infielder guys that hit tanks.
So I mean, the number one right fielder in baseball is
Arson Judge.
Aaron Judge.
Arson Judge.
Aaron Judge had
all right.
100. He had 570 at bats. He had 133 runs, led the league. 177 hits, 28 doubles, 62 bombs, led the lead. 131 RBIs, led the league. 111 walks, led the league.
And he's 31.
425 on base plus slugging, or on base percentage, actually. Slugging was 686, and then OPS, which on base plus slugging was 1,111. I mean, the guy tore the fucking cover off the ball this year with his bat. Yeah, his numbers deserve to go in the Hall of Fame. MVP.
It's crazy.
He had a 10 WAR season. That's what we mentioned. I mentioned that was one guy's fucking career.
It's crazy to think that Aaron Judge next year could hit 50 home runs and have 100 RBIs, and it still be considered a down year. And those 50 home runs and those 100 RBIs potentially lead the league again. That's crazy to me.
Yeah, and he is $360 million richer for the next 9 years.
Yeah,
that's true.
The Padres did offer him a larger contract, so
and he denied it. What a fucking cocksucker!
And it was significantly larger. It was $420 million.
Do you like the pinstripes that much?
Yeah. We got pinstripes too.
God damn it, dude! Yeah. And ours are brown. Look way better.
God damn it!
He has to battle Sass for the King of New York.
I guess so. But obviously, number one in after season like that, stellar. I mean, he's the judge.
Literally. Nothing wrong with being average.
Last name is Judge.
What happens
everybody
first?
rises. Everybody rises when he's up to the plate.
Aaron Judge retires, or the Yankees win a World Series.
Oh, I do think
Aaron Judge retires.
The Yankees win a World Series with him.
What, when he's fucking 40?
I mean,
he's 31 right now.
I mean, he's still on the team.
I think they could win a World Series with him. They got to make some moves, but I like their young core they have. They have like 3 young guys who are studs, shortstop, outfielder.
They're so dumb because Jason is a beast, and he's not even going to make the MLB team this year.
Yeah, and he's hitting them.
He's 10 times better than Aaron Hicks.
Yes, and I would stick him between the 2 twin towers they have in the outfield.
He might be even better than fucking Harrison Bader.
Yeah, actually,
the other side.
Giancarlo. I'm putting Giancarlo DH. Don't ever let him touch the outfield again.
He looks so slow out there when he runs.
Stiff hips.
Oh, stiff. Everything.
I think that's because he's so like.
I think Aaron Judge.
He's built like a box.
I think Aaron Judge runs like a giraffe.
Aaron Judge runs like a gazelle with giraffe features.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's too tall, buddy.
Oh no, he runs great for being tall.
No.
Yes.
He's better than a lot of guys. That's for sure.
Studi
Didn't Aaron Judge play football in high school with someone in the NFL, or is that someone else?
No, that was Jock Peterson.
That
sounds like my mock draft. Big mess up there.
Sounds like my draft.
Jock.
Gotta be quicker than that.
Someone took it.
Jock and Devontae Adams. And Jock was the number 1.
I thought he was talking about Jeff Samardzija.
No, I thought I remembered him playing whatever.
Maybe there's something on YouTube. I haven't seen it yet though, but possibly.
I mean, I do know that Jock, that's true, but
yeah,
I do think it's crazy. He had a 10.6 WAR last year. I did mention that earlier in the podcast. Someone had a 10 career WAR.
I think it was Starling Marte.
Could have been. I don't think so. I think Starling Marte had more.
I think it was Hunter Renfroe.
Oh, maybe it was. It was someone lower. Right when we started.
Nothing wrong with being average. I know we had a nice little nice battle argument in the middle of this podcast. So
like, comment, subscribe.
Yeah.
Good luck, Roman.
You too, buddy.
Making it home.
Thank you.
All right. Deuces.